Morning, students. So this is a thermal properties of the matter 12th chapter in the class 11 video 3. In the previous one, the types of expansions are explained in the second video. In the third video, what is the applications of expansion of the solids? The number of applications is there, but few applications are explained. The first one, fitting of metal tires on a cart wheels, or fitting of metal rings on a cart wheels. So we know that the farmers is using a bullet cart. Okay, so this is a bullet cart. Some wheels is there, wooden wheels. This is a wooden wheels. Here, this is a wooden wheels. So these wooden wheels is fit around a circumference of the wooden wheel, fit with a metal rings. So this is principle depends on expansion of the solids. So generally this metal ring diameter is very less. Metal ring diameter is very less with compared to this one. So when if you give some amount of a heat on this metal ring or metal tire, what happen? The diameter will be increases like this. So when the diameter will be increases, after increasing of diameter of this metal ring, it is fixed on a wheel like this, fixed on a wheel. Inside some wheel is there, fixed on a wheel. So now it is contract. So when the temperature will be decreases, so this is metal ring. What happened? It is a contract. So it fit very tightly. It fit very tightly. So this is a one good application of a thermal expansion of the solids. So what happened at initially, this is a metal tire or rings is a less diameter as compared to the wheel. So when the this temperature is given to the metal rings, what happened? The diameter or complete circumference will be increases. It is fixed with on cart to wheel. It is a cooling. What happened? It is a 100% tightly fit. So due to of thermal expansion. What is the main reason? Due to of thermal expansion. This is the first application, and I am taking second application. So we know that railway track. So this is a one rails. So in the railway track, very small gaps are there, especially in the rails. So it is a rails. The rails is having very small gap. Why the gaps are left in these railway tracks or rails? So this is a gap is there in a summer. In a summer. So let us take in a summer. So in a summer, what happen? The temperature will be increases. TEP, temperature will be increases. So when temperature is increases, so what happen of the expansion of the solids? When the temperature is increases, this is a metals. Okay, so therefore the metals is expand. So on this summer temperature increases, metals is expand. So this gap will be filled, compensated. Gap will be filled. So that is the main reason. So due to thermal expansion of the solids, this gap will be filled. So it is avoiding breaking of the rails or buckling of the rails. Especially it is, suppose it is gap is not there. So this is the rail, first rail, this is a second rail. So there is no gap. So in a summer it is expansion. So it is give some curved part like this. It is curved. It's give the curved. So it is not a straight. So the accents will be occurs. The track, it is not a straight. So always the gap will be left in a railway track due to thermal expansion of solids. So this is the second one. And third one, here I am taking the third one. So the gaps are left. Gaps are left along the length of cement roads to allow for expansion during summer. It is also one application. So some gaps are left along the length of cement roads. The cement road is having, so this is a cement road, here also one cement road, some small gaps are there. So what is the reason why are taking a very big cement road? So if this cement in a summer it is expansion, these gaps will be filled. This is also one of the good application in the daily using. So fourth one, telephone wires. Telephone wires are power cables loosely packed. So this is a telephone wires or normal power supply wires is a loosely stretched. What is the reason? Loosely stretched. What is the reason? So if the wire will be tight between the poles, this is a current pole, here also one current pole. Suppose the wire will be tight in a winter, especially in the winter. So in a winter, what is the temperature? Increase or decreases? The temperature is decreases. So this metals is a contract. Temperature increases, metals is expands, and temperature decreases, metals is a contract. So when their wires will be very tight between the poles, the temperature will be decreases in a winter, so it is a contract. So therefore the poles is bending like this. Poles is bending like this, but it's not possible. It is not possible. So therefore always some little sag means tied loosely left between the poles. This is due to of the thermal expansion. Fifth one application. So let us take, so this is a glass chimney. So this is glass chimney. Here one water drop is there. This is a water drop. So when the water drop is placed on this glass chimney, what happened? This glass is a broken. What is the reason? This water drop is placed on this glass chimney. At this place is a contract. In the remaining surrounding place it is a expansion. So this unequal expansions of a solids, it is glass will be broken. So the glass drop is a placed, falls on a hard glass chimney, it cracks. It's give the cracks. The portion of the spot where the water drop touch, it is a contract. The remaining portion will be still expanding state. So due to this uneven contraction, the glass is a cracks or breaks. So this is also one application. Sixth one. So the hard to liquid powered into thick glass. Hot liquid powered into thick glass. The hot water is powered in the thick glass tumbler. So it is cracks. So because uneven expansion. So when the hot liquid is taken, the inner wall of the tumbler get heated, try to expand try to expanding. The glass is a bad conductor. Outer layer does not receive the heat immediately, so due to breaks uneven expansion. And seventh one, all measuring tapes. This is a measuring tapes. Okay, the measuring tapes or scales or rods must be made of material almost no thermal expansion. Almost no thermal expansion with change in temperature. Change in temperature. Suppose it is there is no thermal expansion, means that alpha is give very small. Alpha is very small. The construction of measurement of tapes and scales, their alpha is very small. So especially which type of measurements or substances are using, their alpha is very small. Inverse steel. So the inverse steel, their alpha is very small. So if you construct the inverse steel of tapes and rods, their alpha is very small, is low expansion, is very low expansion. So therefore it is give the reliable, it is exactly values. And next one, eighth one, a tightly closed metal lid. This is a one metal lid here. This is one metal lid. A tightly closed one, the metal lid of the glass bottle. So almost there is no thermal. A tightly closed metal lid of the glass bottle can be opened more easily when it gives some amount of a heat. Okay, when the heat is given to the system, what happened, this is a metal lid is expansion, so it is a very easily removing. And next one, ninth one is very important. So expansion of bimetallic strips. Expansion of bimetallic strips used. These bimetallic strips are used electric iron geysers and fire alarm, some electric refrigerator also. So these bimetallic strips are using electric irons, geysers, fire alarms. Okay, so what is meaning of the bimetallic strips? Why are they using? So the bimetallic strips having bimetallic strip. So the bimetallic strips made reverting metal strips. Usually two strips are using two different strips. So this is the first strip, this is the second strip. So especially in this bimetallic strips, so one is using brass, another is using steel. So two strips, steel and brass, is connected to inverting mode. So this is called bimetallic strips. So what is the working principle? It is works the principle of different metals expand differently for rise of same temperature. So this is a construction, this is a formula, it is a working. So working principle, what is the working principle? If you give same amount of a temperature, the different metals expanding differently. So if temperature will be increases, so this, when the bimetallic strip is heated, suppose I'll give some more temperature, when the bimetallic strip is heated, expand more, brass expand more. So it's give what is the shape. So the brass on the outside. So like this. So this is a brass. So this is a brass and this is a steel. It is a more temperature. The temperature will be increases. So this is a brass. This is a steel. So when the temperature, when the bimetallic strip is heated, the brass is expansions more bend on steel. So it's give concave shape. Concave shape. Suppose it is contract, temperature will be decreases. So the brass is less expansion, the steel is more expanding. This is a steel and this is a brass. So it is give convex shape. Convex shape. So this principle is using fire alarm. So as at initially in the fire alarms, two bimetallic strips is there. So in firing the building, the temperature is increases. What happen? One is more expansion, another is less expansion. So due to unequal expansion, the alarm will be on. Alarm will be on, so that is the alarm will be ringing. So by using of the bimetallic strip, this bimetallic strip is one of the arrangement of the reverting two metals, steels and brass, the number of applications. 10th one. So this is the pendulum clocks. Here this is the one clock. Okay, we know that very well. So this is the pendulum clocks. Pendulum clocks. So the pendulum clocks is having the pendulum. Pendulum is there, always is moving like this, tick and tick like this. So these pendulum clocks are made inverse steel. Inverse steel. So why are using inverse steel? The inverse steel, the alpha value is very small. So if the temperature will be increases, their change of length delta L is very small. Change of length is very small, is neglected. So therefore almost length will be constant. Length will be constant. So it is shows correct time. It is shows correct time in all seasons. All seasons. We know that T is proportional to root L. T is proportional to root L. So what is the changes? What is the variation in time period of pendulum clocks pieces due to thermal expansion? Due to thermal expansion. So what is the variation in the time period? So I am taking variation in the time period. So it's very simple variations in the time period. So first one, so this is the pendulum clock. Okay, here some pendulum clock is there. Okay, so it is a pendulum clock. So in a summer, so generally what is the changes in a summer? What is the temperature in a summer? Generally temperature in a summer, the temperature will be increases. Temperature will be increases. So what is the time period of the simple pendulum? T is equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. Formula T is equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. So therefore T is proportional to root L. This is a formula. Please remember, T is proportional to root L. So in a summer, listen all of you, summer temperature increases. Temperature increases. So the temperature increases. What is the length? Length also increase. Thermal expansion. Length also increase. If length increases, this is T is called time period. I am taking time period. So therefore the time period also increase. Okay, if you're taking, so generally if you're taking another material, not inverse steel, okay, not inverse steel, if you're taking another material, is a construction of the pendulum clock in a summer, what happened? Temperature increases, automatically length increases. What is the time period? Time period will be increases, but we know that what is the time period per day? 24 hours. So it is summer, it is a increases, means it is a increases to 25 hours. Is it possible the increases the time period? No possible. So therefore in this summer what happened? So it is clocks loses time. It is a clock loses time, so it is moving very go slowly. In a summer, this pendulums is moving slowly. Is a time gain or loss the time. This is the first point. And second point, in a winter, so in a winter, what is the temperature? Temperature decreases. But what is the relation time period and length? T is proportional to root L. So the temperature decreases. What is the length? Length also decreases. So the time period will be decreased. So therefore in a winter, the pendulum clocks is go fast and gain time. So it's very important of the pendulum clocks. So T is equal to 2 root of L by G. Always the pendulum clocks time T is equal to 2 pi under root of L by G. It's a depending of L and G. And the change in time period. Okay, so the change, another point, fourth one, the change in time period per second. So delta T by T is equal to 1 by 2 alpha delta T. Okay, what is the change in time? Delta T by T is equal to 1 by 2 alpha delta T. So where delta T is equal to change in temperature delta T is equal to, okay, so where the delta T, so the linear expansions, delta T, change in temperature. So the change in or loss or gain of time by the clock per day is formula 1 by 2 alpha delta T into 86400 seconds per day. How much loss or how much gain of the time by pendulum clocks per day? 1 by 2 alpha delta T into 86400 seconds. By using of this formula, you calculate is very easily loss and gain of a time of the pendulum clocks. So next one, thermal stress in an object due to thermal expansion. So what is the thermal stress? So consider one rod. So this is a one rod. So let us take, I am taking one rod. So this is a rod. Their length capital L, rod length capital L, and the area of the cross section capital A. So this rod is fixed two walls. So this is a one end wall, this is a second end wall, exactly equal to length. So consider a rod of cross section capital A, length L, supported between two rigid walls. First point, supported between two rigid walls. Separation exactly equal to length of the rod. So here first one, suppose I'll give the temperature will be decreases. Suppose the temperature will be decreased. What is the length? Is a in expansion or contract? So the length of the rod will be decreases. It is a contract. So what happened? It is a falling. It is not fixed, falling. Now when the temperature will be increases, what happen? So now I'll give some amount of a heat like this. The temperature will be increased, so what is the length of the rod will be increases. So this rod exactly equal to fixed walls. So when what happen, the temperature will be increases, the last end their force is acting on these walls like this. Force is acting on the surface area of the walls. Okay, so therefore it's give the stress elastic, the stress is producing due to of the end. So how much stress? Their stress is equal to force per unit area. How much force? I will write F by A. This is force is a normal force, N by A, normal force. What happened? So when the temperature will be increases, what is the length also increases. So therefore this is the end. Okay, this is the end of the rod. Here I am taking, this is a wall, this is a wall. So when this N is acting like this, N is acting like this. So if the temperature surrounding increases delta T, what is the temperature surrounding increases delta T? What is the natural increase of the length due to thermal expansion? Delta L is equal to alpha L delta T. Okay, so temperature increases, how much change in length? Delta L is equal to alpha L delta T. So when this stress is acting towards the walls, the automatically equally strain also acting equally. Strain also acting equally. What is the strain? The strain is equal to delta L by L, change in length by initial length. But we know that delta L by L is equal to alpha delta T. So this is the stress, this is the force is acting on the end of the walls, and the strain is also compensated by elastic compression in the rod due to normal reaction, So we know that Young modulus is equal to stress by strain, so where stress is equal to stress, so Y is equal to, what is the stress? N by A or F by A. Strain is equal to delta L by L. So F by A is equal to Y into delta L by L. F by A is equal to Y into delta L. So that is F by A is equal to, where F by A is equal to Y into delta L by L is equal to alpha delta T. So this F by A is called thermal stress. The thermal stress is equal to F by A. So therefore thermal stress is equal to Y alpha delta T. What is the thermal stress? The stress is acting. What is the thermal stress? The stress is acting due to thermal expansion or temperature. The generally stress is equal force per unit area, but thermal means due to temperature, due to heat, the stress is acting on the ends of the wall. This is called thermal stress. The thermal stress is equal to Y alpha delta T. Delta T is equal to change in temperature. What is the thermal force? The thermal force is equal to, this A is going to here, F is equal to Y A alpha delta T. Okay, this is the thermal force. F is equal to Y A alpha delta T. So therefore the thermal stress is independent of the area, but the thermal force is depends on the area of the given rod. So this is the one of the application of the thermal stress in object due to thermal expansion. Next, the last application. So this is a one metal plate. This is one metal plate. Okay, metal plate. So the metal plate is having inside one small hole is there, hole. Okay, circular hole. circular hole. So I'll give some amount of a heat. This is a one metal plate. It is a center one circular hole. So I'll give some amount of a heat. The temperature will be increases. What is the diameter of the hole? Is the increase or decreases? So due to thermal expansion, their diameter increases. Okay, diameter increases. What is the size of the hole? The size of hole also increase, not decreases. When one metal plate is there, inside of the one circular a hole is there, if you give some amount of a heat, or if you heating on a metal plate, their circular hole also increases. Therefore the diameter also increases, because the distance between these interatomic forces will be increases, expansion. So therefore due to this reason, this circular hole also increases. So this is a applications about of a thermal expansion of the solids. So this is all our applications is very important. So must watch and listen all videos. Thank you one and all.